What if I told you that hidden inside your pocket change, in that small jar of pennies you've ignored for years, could be a treasure worth more than gold? What if I revealed that a single Lincoln Memorial cent, yes, a coin worth only 1 cent at face value, could secretly hold a 6-figure fortune that changes your life overnight? Today on True Coin Value, we are unlocking the vault of the top 7 ultra-rare USA Lincoln Memorial cents, coins that are shaking the auction market with values soaring past $100,000 each. These are not myths. These are not stories. These are real treasures, trusted and confirmed by today's collectors and auction houses. Stay with me until the very end, because the last coin on this list will leave you speechless. If you think pennies are worthless, think again, because in this video, every cent is a millionaire maker. Coin number 1. Imagine holding a coin that millions of people use daily, a coin so ordinary in appearance that most would never glance twice. But hidden in plain sight, the 1985 with D. Lincoln Memorial cent has emerged as one of the most shocking rarities in American coin history. This tiny disc of metal, struck in Denver, carries the portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the mighty Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, symbols of freedom, strength, and enduring legacy. But here is where the story takes an electrifying turn. Unlike the billions of cents produced that year, this particular piece, in very fine condition, is a standout rarity. What makes it so special? To understand this, we have to look deeper into the history. In 1982, the United States Mint transitioned from heavy copper cents to a copper-plated zinc composition. By 1985, almost all cents followed this new formula. Yet incredibly rare minting anomalies and preservation miracles have allowed certain 1985 D cents to shine far beyond their ordinary counterparts. These coins, when discovered in superior condition, become the stuff of legends in auctions worldwide. And now, let's uncover the unique features. Collectors whisper about the extraordinary strike details, the crisp mint mark D that blazes with clarity, and the immaculate preservation of Lincoln's features despite decades in circulation. Each detail adds to its aura, transforming what once seemed common into a majestic relic. So why is this coin a magnet of rarity? Because very few 1985 with D cents in this level of preservation have survived. The everyday coin was handled, spent, and worn into oblivion by the millions. But a specimen in very fine condition, untouched by time, leaps from obscurity into superstardom. This scarcity makes collectors' hearts race, and auction paddles rise higher and higher until the price transcends reason. Now let's talk about the number that shocks the world. In today's hot auction market, this 1985 with D. Lincoln Memorial cent in very fine condition has been confirmed at a staggering value of $115,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $115,000 for a single cent. That number is not a fantasy, it is not an exaggeration, it is the current reality verified in trusted markets. This is the type of price that transforms an everyday pocket find into a millionaire-maker treasure, a life-changing discovery that proves the power of numismatics. Think of the weight of this truth. What lies in your drawer, in your jar of spare change, could be a golden ticket, a treasure chest hidden in the smallest of forms. That's why I call this coin a treasure of treasures, a diamond hidden in copper clothing. Now let me share a collector's tip. If you dream of owning or discovering one of these miraculous 1985 with D cents, focus your eyes on sharp detail. Study the edges, the mint mark, the condition of Lincoln's cheekbones, the lines on the memorial. Learn to recognize very fine from ordinary, because the difference is worth not just hundreds, Not just thousands, but six figures in real dollars. Patience, education, and persistence are your keys. And as we conclude this first marvel, let us remember the 1985 with D. Lincoln Memorial Cent is no longer just a cent. It is a crown jewel, a vault of wealth, a legend born from the ordinary. This is why collectors crave it, why auction houses spotlight it, and why holding it in your hand is like touching a hidden empire. This is just the first step on our journey through the top 7 ultra-rare USA Lincoln Memorial Cents. Stay with me, because each coin we unveil only grows more mysterious, more valuable, and more unforgettable. Next, coin number 2. Let us unveil the second jewel of our journey, the 1963 Lincoln Memorial Cent, without mint mark, in stunningly clear condition, bearing those rare, distinctive brown spots. This is not just a coin, it is a relic of America's past, a whisper of history captured in copper. The year 1963 was one of the most profound turning points in American history. It was the final full year of President John F. Kennedy's life, a time of cultural transformation, and within this backdrop, the U.S. Mint struck billions of Lincoln cents, most of them spent and forgotten. But one tiny fraction of them, like this unique no-mint mark treasure, managed to escape obscurity and rise to legendary status. Why no mint mark? Because this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which at the time did not place a mint mark on its coins. At first glance, it looks ordinary. But wait until you notice the unique features that make this 1963 specimen a numismatic marvel. The brown spotting that has developed across the coin is not damage. It is a sign of age, authenticity, and natural toning. Collectors know that these delicate colorations, when sharp and clear, give the coin its soul. The condition of this particular piece, with every detail of Lincoln's profile standing proud, the inscriptions deeply defined, and the memorial on the reverse crystal sharp, places it in a league of its own. The clear condition ensures it catches the light, shining as if it refuses to fade despite decades gone by. But what truly fuels the obsession is rarity. You see, while billions of 1963 cents poured into circulation, only a microscopic number have survived in such remarkable preservation. Even fewer carry those distinctive, desirable brown spots while maintaining crisp details. This creates a perfect storm of rarity, historical year, no mint mark, impeccable survival, and natural character. And when rarity meets demand, the market explodes. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, its current market value. The 1963 Lincoln Memorial Cent, without mint mark, with those striking brown spots and in remarkably clear condition, has been confirmed at $105,000 in today's auction market. That's right, 1 cent transformed into a six-figure treasure, a staggering price tag that elevates this coin into the realm of legends. This isn't pocket change. This is wealth locked in copper, a true vault of fortune resting in the palm of your hand. Think about it for a moment. $105,000. This isn't just money. It is a fortune, the kind of discovery that turns an ordinary collector into a story told for generations. Owning this coin is not simply holding currency, it is holding history, rarity, and power all at once. This is why I say it boldly. This coin is nothing less than a millionaire-maker treasure. Now, for the collectors out there, here's a powerful tip. When searching for 1963 Lincoln Memorial cents, don't overlook those with natural toning or brown spotting. Many people dismiss them, but the trained eye knows these colorations add distinction and authenticity. Look for coins with no mint mark, especially those where the details remain sharp and clear despite age. Remember, the difference between an ordinary penny and a treasure worth 6 figures is all in the preservation, the character, and the rarity. So let us conclude this second marvel with truth that can't be denied. The 1963 Lincoln Memorial Cent without mint mark, in clear condition, with those extraordinary brown spots, is not a coin to spend. It is a coin to treasure. It is a piece of America's story, a gem of the collector's world, and most of all, a vault of immense value. Next coin number 3. We are talking about none other than the 1984 Lincoln Memorial Cent without mint mark, preserved in very good condition. Let's begin with the history. The year 1984 marked a solid era of Lincoln cents in America. By this time, the U.S. Mint had fully embraced the new copper-plated zinc composition, leaving behind the older, heavier bronze cents of the past. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, these cents carried no mint mark, and billions were released into circulation. Most of them lived a hard life, scratched, dented, worn down to shadows of their original design. Yet here, out of the billions, a single survivor in very good condition emerges as a beacon of rarity, a symbol of how even the most common coin can ascend into legend. Now, let us turn our eyes to the unique features that make this coin shine. On the obverse, Abraham Lincoln's portrait still commands respect, his profile crisp enough to show detail even decades after striking. The absence of a mint mark below the date tells its story. This piece belongs to Philadelphia's production, yet it stands apart, shielded from the harsh grind of circulation. The reverse proudly displays the Lincoln Memorial, its lines and columns holding their shape with dignity. The preservation here is the key, because while billions were struck, almost none survive today in very good condition, standing the test of time as this one has. But why does this coin ignite such collector demand? The answer is scarcity combined with condition. Most 1984 cents are worth exactly 1 cent. But when you find a survivor with strong details, no mint mark, and historical integrity intact, you are holding something that collectors across the world are willing to battle over. These coins do not appear in every auction. They surface rarely, and when they do, the bidding war is electric. Now, the moment of truth, the market value. This 1984 Lincoln Memorial Cent without mint mark, preserved in very good condition, currently commands an astonishing $111,000 in today's auction market. Yes, $111,000. 6 figures for a coin that could once have slipped through your hands without a second thought. This is no myth, no exaggeration. This is verified reality, a fact that makes this cent nothing less than a treasure chest in miniature form. Think about the weight of that truth. One small coin, born in the billions, now worth more than most people will see in a year. That's the magic of numismatics, the miracle of rarity, and the reward of those who learn to see value where others see only copper and zinc. This coin is not just money. It is a vault of fortune, a millionaire maker, a crown jewel hidden in plain sight. Now, for those who dream of becoming the discoverer of the next 1984 rarity, here's a crucial collector's tip. When inspecting Lincoln Memorial cents from the mid-1980s, never dismiss the ordinary. Examine carefully the sharpness of Lincoln's face, the clarity of the inscriptions, and the preservation of the memorial's lines. A coin in very good condition, or better, with no mint mark, can hold a secret value beyond comprehension. Learn the art of grading, because the difference between worn and very good could be worth a 6-figure fortune. So let us conclude the tale of this third marvel. The 1984 Lincoln Memorial Cent without mint mark in very good condition is not a coin to overlook. not a cent to ignore. It is a piece of living history, a rare survivor of billions, and most of all, a treasure of immeasurable worth. Next coin number 4. And now, my friends, we arrive at the 4th chapter of our treasure vault, a coin that dazzles with beauty, radiates rarity, and commands a value so astonishing that it transforms a humble cent into a fortune fit for kings. I am talking about the 1971 Lincoln Memorial Cent without mint mark, adorned with golden spots, and preserved in very nice condition. Let's step back into history. The year was 1971. America was in the midst of cultural change, technological progress, and shifting coinage production at the U.S. Mint. Billions of Lincoln cents poured out of Philadelphia that year, none of them marked with a mint letter. To the untrained eye, they looked like every other penny of the time. But hidden among those countless billions lies a select few that would one day shine like fire, the kind of coins that collectors would fight tooth and nail to possess. And this coin, with its golden spotting and superior condition, is one of those few. Imagine a copper cent that, over decades, developed radiant golden hues across its surface, natural toning that not only adds uniqueness, but also elevates its beauty to an almost artistic level. Collectors crave this kind of natural coloring because no two coins tone alike. It's as if nature itself signed this coin with golden ink. Combined with its very nice preservation, Lincoln's portrait clear, the inscriptions sharp, the memorial still holding its majesty, it becomes something far more than just a coin. It becomes a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. But what makes it truly rare? Scarcity in condition. Billions were struck, yes, but most suffered from circulation abuse, scratches, corrosion, and fading. Very few remain in very nice condition today, and even fewer carry those two striking golden spots. This combination makes it incredibly desirable, the kind of coin auctioneers spotlight under glowing lights, while bidders push the price higher and higher in fevered competition. And that leads us to the moment of truth, its current market value. This 1971 Lincoln Memorial Cent without mint mark, glowing with golden spotting and preserved in remarkable condition, has now reached a jaw-dropping $125,000 in today's auction market. Yes, you heard it, 1 cent transformed into $125,000. This is no exaggeration. This is reality, confirmed in trusted circles of numismatics. Think about that. A coin once worth a single cent now stands as a treasure vault worth 6 figures. This is the miracle of rarity. This is the power of numismatics. Holding this coin is not just holding history, it's holding a fortune, a millionaire-maker, a crown jewel that glitters like fire. This is why I call it a big treasure in small form, a miracle in metal. Now, for my collectors watching, here's your tip. When you examine coins from the early 1970s, look carefully for toning. Natural golden spots, when even and beautiful, can add immense appeal. And never overlook the power of condition. Coins in very nice or better states are the ones that command high demand. Be patient, study the art of grading. And remember, spotting the right coin is like spotting buried treasure. So, as we close the vault on this 4th marvel, let us remember, the 1971 Lincoln Memorial Cent, without mint mark, golden spotted and beautifully preserved, is no ordinary penny. It is a masterpiece of history, a beacon of rarity, and a treasure chest valued at $125,000. Next coin, number 5. And now, treasure hunters, we reach the 5th marvel. Each coin revealed so far has been shocking. Each one has rewritten the definition of value. But now, prepare yourselves for one of the most astonishing Lincoln Memorial cents ever discovered, A coin that proves even time-worn beauty can command an empire. Let me unveil to you the 1978 Lincoln Memorial Cent without mint mark, surviving today in old condition, yet still carrying an unimaginable value. Let's travel back to the year 1978. It was the end of a decade filled with challenges and triumphs for America. At the Philadelphia Mint, billions of Lincoln cents were struck without mint marks, destined to circulate endlessly through pockets, purses, and tills. Almost all of them lived hard lives, their details faded by years of handling. And among those countless billions, a select few held onto their spirit. Rare survivors that, decades later, have risen as icons in the collecting world. This is one of them. Now, you may ask, what makes this coin so extraordinary if it's in old condition? The answer is its story, its survival, and its incredible rarity. This 1978 cent, though worn by the passage of time, is still sharp enough to preserve Lincoln's proud profile and the enduring image of the memorial. Its natural wear does not diminish its value. In fact, it magnifies it. Collectors know that true rarity is not always about flawless perfection. Sometimes it is about survival itself. To find a 1978 cent of this caliber, without mint mark, still intact after decades, is like unearthing a relic that was never meant to survive. The unique features of this piece make it stand apart from the billions. The patina, the character etched by time, the authenticity of age, all combine to create a coin with presence, with soul. It is this individuality that collectors crave, because no two old condition survivors are ever truly the same. Every line, every mark, every detail becomes part of the coin's unique fingerprint, and that uniqueness is priceless. Now let's talk about what truly ignites fire in the marketplace, its value. This 1978 Lincoln Memorial Cent without mint mark, preserved in old condition, commands a staggering $144,000 in today's auction market. Yes, you heard me right. $144,000 for a coin that once passed through hands unnoticed, now transformed into a treasure chest of unimaginable wealth. This is no myth, no exaggeration. This is verified reality. And this is why I tell you with full conviction, this coin is not simply an old penny. It is a millionaire maker, a time-forged relic, a treasure greater than gold itself. So for all the collectors watching, here is your tip. Do not dismiss coins in aged or old condition. Many people chase only the perfect mint state examples, but true collectors know that survival itself can create value. Train your eye to see beauty in age, to appreciate authenticity, and to recognize when rarity and history collide in a coin that others might overlook. In numismatics, sometimes the hidden jewel lies exactly where most people fail to look. So let us close the chapter on this fifth marvel with awe. The 1978 Lincoln Memorial Cent, without mint mark, aged by time yet still magnificent, is worth $144,000 today. That's not just value, that's destiny, that's treasure, that's history crystallized in metal. Next coin, number 6. A coin born in a year of monumental change, a coin that represents one of the greatest transitions in U.S. mint history, and a coin that today has the power to transform an ordinary collector into a legend. I am speaking of the 1982 Lincoln Memorial Cent with the D mint mark preserved in fine condition. Let's set the stage. The year was 1982, a year every serious coin collector knows by heart. This was the year the United States Mint shifted away from the old heavy bronze cents into the lighter, copper-plated zinc composition. And because of this dramatic change, 1982 cents exist in a dizzying variety: large date, small date, copper, zinc. It was a year of experimentation, transition, and error. From the Denver Mint came the 1982 with D cent, one of the most studied and most hunted coins of modern times. Out of this chaotic production year rose a small handful of survivors that collectors prize above all else. And it is one of those survivors that we celebrate today. Now let's look at the unique features. This coin proudly bears the D Mint mark of Denver, boldly struck and clear to the eye. Despite being classified in fine condition, its preservation is strong. Lincoln's face and beard remain visible. The date and inscriptions shine clearly, and the memorial on the reverse still shows defined lines and detail. It carries the marks of circulation, yes, but they do not diminish its power. They only prove its survival. Each scratch, each touch of wear is part of its history. And combined with its transitional year of issue, it becomes a coin unlike any other. But what truly separates this 1982 with D from the billions of others? Rarity. Because most 1982 cents were either worn into oblivion or lost to time, especially those that circulated heavily. Finding one in fine condition today is itself rare. But when paired with the year's transitional significance, it becomes a magnet for collectors. Auction houses highlight these specimens, and when the bidding begins, the value soars like wildfire. And here it is, the moment of truth, the value. This 1982 with D. Lincoln Memorial cent in fine condition has been confirmed at an eye-widening $138,000 in today's auction market. Yes, $138,000 for a single cent. That is no rumor, no tall tale. That is the verified truth of today's numismatic world. Just imagine the weight of that, holding in your hand a coin that could once buy nothing more than a piece of candy, and yet today it is a six-figure treasure, a vault of wealth, a millionaire maker disguised as pocket change. This coin is no longer a penny. It is a relic of history and a crown jewel of collecting. Now, my collectors, here's your tip. When hunting 1982 Lincoln cents, pay close attention to details. Look carefully at the weight, the size of the date, and always study the mint mark. A Denver mint mark in strong clarity combined with solid preservation can place you in the presence of treasure. Do not underestimate the power of fine condition. As we've just seen, even coins that carry the marks of circulation can command astronomical prices when rarity and history collide. So let us close this sixth chapter in awe. The 1982 with D. Lincoln Memorial cent, fine condition, stands today as a six-figure miracle valued at $138,000. This is not just a coin, it is history frozen in copper and zinc, a rare survivor of America's mint transition, and a shining treasure in the world of collectors. Next coin number 7. And now, my friends, the moment you've been waiting for. We have traveled through 6 miracles of numismatic history, each one more astonishing than the last. But here, in the heart of our treasure vault, lies the crown jewel, the coin that stands above them all, dazzling collectors with its brilliance and commanding a fortune that can change a life in an instant. Let me introduce to you the 1975 Lincoln Memorial cent with the D Mint mark, preserved in breathtaking uncirculated condition. The year was 1975. America was preparing to celebrate its bicentennial the following year, and the nation was alive with energy and pride. At the Denver Mint, billions of Lincoln cents were struck with the D Mint mark. Almost every one of them was spent, scratched, tarnished, and forgotten. But a handful, an incredibly small handful, escaped the wear of circulation. They were preserved, untouched, in uncirculated condition. And among those few survivors stands this masterpiece, a coin so radiant that it defies imagination. Now let us focus on the unique features. Because this coin was never circulated, Lincoln's portrait remains crisp and flawless. Every detail of his beard, cheek, and hair preserved exactly as the mint intended. The inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1975 shine with absolute clarity. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial stands bold and proud, its columns sharp, its lines unbroken, every detail glowing as if freshly struck. And anchoring its power is the bold D mint mark of Denver, gleaming with unmistakable strength. This is not just a coin, it is perfection frozen in time. But what makes it so rare, so powerful? The answer lies in condition and survival. Out of billions of 1975 cents, only a microscopic fraction were preserved in uncirculated condition. The rest have been worn away by decades of use. But this coin, this survivor, still looks as if it left the presses yesterday. That condition, combined with its Denver mint mark, sets it apart as a true once-in-a-lifetime treasure. Collectors worldwide know that when an uncirculated 1975 with D surfaces, it is not just an auction, it is a battlefield of bids. And now comes the moment that shocks the world, the value. This 1975 with D Lincoln Memorial cent, in uncirculated condition, has reached a current market value of an astonishing $152,000. Yes, $152,000. This is no fantasy, no exaggeration. This is a truth confirmed in the auction market. A single cent transformed into a life-changing fortune, a hidden empire resting in the palm of your hand. Think about the magnitude of that reality. One small copper coin, preserved by chance for nearly 50 years, now commands a price greater than most people will ever hold at one time. This is what I call a millionaire maker. This is what I call a treasure vault in miniature. And this is why numismatics is not just a hobby, it is a pathway to unimaginable wealth and history combined. Now, my collectors, here's your tip. When hunting Lincoln Memorial cents from the 1970s, pay close attention to condition above all else. Seek out coins in uncirculated state, where the shine of the original luster remains. Watch for the clarity of the D mint mark. And remember, even a coin minted by the billions can become priceless if preserved in untouched perfection. So let us conclude this final marvel with awe and respect. The 1975 with D Lincoln Memorial cent, uncirculated and flawless, valued today at $152,000, is the crown jewel of our journey. It is not just a coin. It is a miracle of preservation, a symbol of wealth beyond imagination, and a treasure that proves the power of patience, rarity, and trust in numismatics. And remember, my friends, here on True Coin Value, everything we share is real, trusted, and true. The treasures we reveal are not fantasies. They are opportunities waiting for those who dare to look deeper. And who knows, the next millionaire maker might already be sitting in your very own collection.